So, lately, I have been sneaking into my pantry because inside the pantry are some delicious things, such as chocolate and graham crackers. Don't worry, they're organic. And I have been getting in and out of that pantry without people noticing until just now. Nora came over and said, "Daddy, what are you doing? Would you please share that with me?" And I said, "Of course I'll share it with you. But I got an idea of exactly what I want to teach you today." So today I want to teach you how you can take things that you do every day, like maybe even eat chocolate, hopefully, and eat graham crackers, and you can actually think of them as a whole piece. And you can even cut them into parts like you would a number. Like if I said cut 10 into two parts, you might think two groups of five. Or if I said cut five into two parts, you might think of a three and a two. Well, the cool thing about anything that we have out here in the world is that you can have the whole thing and you can also have two parts. Like if I were to take this graham cracker, for example, they actually divide it up into two parts at the factory. In fact, if I get really tricky here, I think I might even be able to break that almost on the two part. I got pretty close. Better try another one. Because in this case, if I was to share this with Nora and I gave her this one, that wouldn't be fair because this one is bigger. If it's not fair, it is not an equal share or an equal part. Let's try another one. Let me see if I can get this one to break. Oh, that's much better. I think I got it to break almost exactly in half. That's about as close as I'm going to get it on a cracker. So in this case, she could have half and I could have half. But I was also thinking, we don't just have to break things into half. We can break them into four pieces, like this. Doing my face when I break the graham cracker actually seems to help. So let's see. Here you go. Break face, everybody. And I got it. Okay, so here I have my graham cracker into four pieces that are about equal. Now that I have all four pieces, those are like fourths. It's the same thing that you hear when you hear the word quarters. Like if I took $1 and I divided it up into 25 cents, I'd have four quarters. So I'd have one group of 25, another group of 25, another group of 25, and a third group of 25. In fact, that fourths is the same word as the word quarters. So when you hear your parents say, "Oh, in a quarter of an hour, we're going to go and get ready for bed," what they really mean is that if you divided the clock into four pieces, you would only have a quarter left. So if I divided it here into four pieces, you just have this one little quarter in order for you to get ready to go to bed. Oh, but this stuff can actually get even more delicious. And in this case, I got out the chocolate. I figured out where Danielle's hiding it. Here it is. It's so delicious. But I started thinking, if Nora wants some, and Danielle wants some, and Hank wants some, and I want them to share equally between those three, I would actually need to share it kind of like this, where everybody would get four little bars. 1, 2, 3, 4, so that it would be equal. Now I'm wondering what would happen if I gave myself an equal share. And while you're thinking about that, we actually call this type of equal share thirds. I bet you can guess why. How many total pieces are there? You got it, 3 pieces, 3, third. Can you hear the third in the 3-ish inside third? Yeah, it kind of sounds the same, like third grade. Well, I'll put it back together as a whole again, only this time I'm thinking we could share it with me too so that I could get some pieces. In this case, I'm going to give myself this little side over here, We'll give Hank the middle part here. Okay. We'll give Danielle this piece here. And Nora will get this piece here, so that everybody gets the same amount. And again, what do we call it when we divide something into 4 equal shares? Fourths. Well, a lot of you are starting to think, Mr. Penny, is the whole purpose of this lesson just to make me as snackalicious as you? Well, actually, yeah, kind of. Everybody needs a little chocolate in their life. But actually, what I wanted to teach you today is how these equal shares, just like chocolate, when we divide things into 4 pieces, or if we cut them into half, like this, kids, that's actually called fractions. Some of your older brothers and sisters have been talking about this stuff for years. Now you know what it is. Fractions are just taking a whole thing and cutting it into equal shares, like these halves. All right, watch the Brain Pop video that comes next for just a little bit more information that actually talks a little bit about how you can write these equal shares and how you might write the fraction. Because when we're talking equal shares, we're talking fractions. So the Brain Pop Junior video is all about how you can write the fractions of these equal shares. Okay, have some fun, everybody. And be careful. Don't have a snack accident.